anything to do with the websites. All right, well, I think that's it. I have female players that really like options. My male players are more like, have sword, will go.
I'll tell you what.
If not the women, they want to know everything. And that's cool. And, you know, in the Castle Keeper's Guide, if you want to get into the advantages, there's a whole bunch of skill sets that allow you to kind of expand that way. I always try to encourage male and female players just to dive in, you know, and expand their character.
So here you go. Let's turn him down now.
And then anything goes, you know, sky's the limit. But it's all
I don't know if we've already done the...
How about a mass combat book, building armies on it? We have that. You can find that in Fields of Battle. That's for sale now on the site. It used to come in a box set.
5 minutes until raffle ends.
We scaled it down to just the book. It's a 48-page book by Casey Christopherson, I think. But you can definitely snatch.
So if you want to keep an eye on that, maybe you don't have to. Just leave it like this. Oh, let me do this. This usually starts the chat things going. Do redeem horn. Did I spell redeem wrong?
Yes, redeem.
Alright, that going there. And let me tune, let's see, these. That's a little loud. Hey, who we got? Hey, Mac, how you doing? Yeah, I'm about to have to go get my daughter. I'm trying to get Steve to hurry up and see if I won 20 bucks on his channel. So we're going to be doing Purple Worm, but we're probably going to get started a little late. Dawson here was...
I'm just going to sit here and tell everyone for next 15 to 20 minutes. Unless traffic's bad, then it might be 30.
No, it won't be that long.
If it's really bad, it will be.
Well, you can always hope. But Purple Worm's cool.
It's a worm, it's purple, and it's large.
Yeah, so any teenager I mean, at whatever age I was when we started the game, it's like, Purple Worm. But, yeah. But it is terrifying. I did have to go there, didn't I? Well, I mean, we were... Anyway, so maybe I shouldn't keep going there. Hang on, Steve's telling me...
For a special Twitch show where we're going to be talking about the release of the Castles and Crusades.
So, yeah, we watched... Mac,
officially for sale.
You know this.
On Monday.
We watched the Tricks of the Trade. He doesn't have any today, but always enjoyed chatting back and forth.
And we'll actually do it.
I brought up Leave It to Beaver, and then he went...
let's see.
Nuts on it. We were talking about the 50s, and I said...
Shinky 7?
Like from the 50s. Like Leave It to Beaver. But I do think Leave It to Beaver would be better with some F-bombs. Maybe we should write us something.
Just reach out to us either here or at...
And what time is it? Oh, I gotta go, though. I gotta go pick her up. So,
I would love to get on and
I'm gonna mute him.
Just give me...
Oh, did the raffle go off? Nope. Oh, well. We'll find out.
And I will be here.
And let me turn this on and go get Amber. Actually, the longer I wait, the better. Gets her here quicker. Then I don't wait in that line. There you go. You got music going, Doss? Okay. You got Mac here to keep company.
Okay. Hey, Mac.
He actually might be driving on the road, so keep him awake.
That's a problem. I have a very soothing personality, and I don't speak much.
Well, there you go. We'll speak more. You're on. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. Silence intensifies. Yeah, I don't really quite know what to do right now. I don't really want to get started on the reading. I went and found my player's handbook, so I don't know. If that's what if you want, you can. This will. Whatever you want to do. I'm mostly here to awkwardly sit here and say, hey, we're gonna be back in 10-15 minutes. So. You can, I don't know, I can answer basic questions about 5th edition, I guess. What I can do. Look. Let's see. Here. Oh. hey, hey, everybody. Thanks for the raid. I'm supposed to say that my dad Surf is gonna be back in like 10-15 minutes. He went to go pick up my sister, and I'm here to entertain everyone, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for the raid. How can I entertain you? But we're doing the purple worm today. I don't quite know if I want to get started with the reading before he gets back, but my latest death, I haven't had I can tell you about the we almost had a death with sort of. I'm playing in a roll master. I'm playing in a roll master game, right? And my character is a charismatic conman / assassin. My dad's character's basically a fighting spellcaster, and then we also have a ranger monk type of guy. Rollmaster, you probably know about Rollmaster, but I don't understand some things in it. But I rolled well enough that I basically my guy can basically enthrall common people into into basically doing whatever I want them to do, and I ended up critting or whatever, and I had this guy follow me who was supposed to track us down and tell our enemies about us, just some freelance guy. But I rolled high enough that he basically became so enthralled with me that he was joined our side or whatever. So we do all this, and part of the thing, so we started in this town, and part of the adventure hook was basically, I don't know, like hellfire rained from the sky, and it got and then everyone left because it got destroyed, and everyone was thinking it bad, and it was on the coast, like pirates came and stuff and looted it, and we have a stash of stuff there, and like a little in our base type of thing, a little underground bunker base type of thing. We've come back periodically. Yeah. It's complex, but it's fun. It's better when the game master DM guy has played the game for a very, very long time and knows how to do everything. That makes it a lot better. But we come back to this town every now and then, and I've ended up calling it Busterville because my character's first name is Buster or whatever. And so we come back, we see like pirates or whatever, marauders and stuff, and I'm like, it's my town. The first time where some marauders came in looking to loot the place, I convinced about half of them to work for me, and then we left to go do some stuff. I come back, the evil villain guys, which are inspired from what was it? The Stargate TV show, had came and basically set up temporary camp in the town. And they killed almost all but one of them, which I let him run away on. That's more tangent, but so anyways, we got the follower. We came back, noticed, this is quite a while after that, more recent, the people are starting to come and repopulate. So it's like, I know, I'll have my dad wizard. He can teleport people. So like teleport this follower guy down there. I'll come and make a grand entrance, be like, I'm your leader type of thing. Well, he rolled a 1, and he teleported him like 50 feet into we were 30 feet up, so he teleported him like 50, 60 feet into the air, and he just fell to the ground. So it landed and went and healed him or whatever. So I kind of turned that, because there were a couple people that saw him fall and was like, aha, I can save him with my magic water, which we found a source for like healing water, so we basically have unlimited healing potion-y types healing potions, but it is very addictive, so we don't use it that much. We also have we also at that spot we found like mana energy water for spells, but if you drink too much of that, you explode. If you go over your basically your allotted spell points in Roll Mastery, if you go over that and you can't get rid of it all, you start taking damage. But so then I basically just come in like so I don't know, introduce whatever. So then with that whole trying to get the town to follow me, I just go introduce myself to everybody. Try and hand out the free water to try and get them addicted to the water. Get them what that ended up not. But my dad and the other party member, I was doing all that stuff with the people. But they were all busy like trying to thinking about, these guys are imposters. You gotta, cause the Stargate thing, I haven't really watched it, but something or other about people being taken control by little like worms or whatever in their stomach. So they're all my guy's all worried about dealing with all these people here. Make sure they know that this is like the kind of like I'm in charge, or at least that this place is whatever, synonymous with me. So the other guy, he does stuff with circles. He does magic circles. So he basically surrounded a courtyard with stuff that will detect for the imposter people, and then if they cross it or whatever, they take damage. And then when they all came in to go see what was up with me and stuff, they'd have to cross it. So my guy was there being the whole social leadership con man kind of person, being like greeting everybody, talking to people. The circle goes off, and this NPC lady, whatever, like shocked, looks around, and the ranger monk guy with the circles starts going off towards her, and they engage in they engage in hand-to-hand unarmed combat and whatnot, and my dad ends up shocking her, and like they start blasting that. The whole crowd notices, and I roll to try and calm them all down, and I'm just like, "Don't worry, we're here to protect you," and I fail, and everyone just freaks out and runs off. They and the my dad and the other guy not defeat the other person, which also the imposter people have like supernatural healing, so you can basically drop them to a very good negative, and for the most part the body they won't die. It takes them a while to get up. So they basically sent her to 0, so she wasn't gonna have to worry about it for a while. And then so we calmed down I calmed down the crowd, coaxed them back out because they all ran and hid. And then just as I do that, another NPC comes out running like, "You killed my wife." He trips off the alarm. It's like, so he's one of the people. And before he can do anything, my dad just blasts him with the lightning bolt, which is one of the most powerful combat, or most powerful spells for dealing damage or whatever in Rollmaster. And he proceeds to electrocute him. There's basically one shot at him to instant death. But I actually managed to keep the crowd from freaking out this time. And then I'm just doing crowd control really, because we roll into town, we drop someone from the sky, then we come in, join the party, and then murder 2 people. It's like, my character was able to basically they now only trust themselves. A number of them know that I basically feed them addictive healing drugs. And I have them and we had shown them, we took out the little worms inside of them that were controlling them, and showed it to the NPCs. So now they're scared of outsiders. I try to have the way it just goes, like I try to oh yes, I'll have nice followers, but I end up it's just kind of like a cult type of thing. So I end up just but now Busterville is bigger than ever. It has over 30 residents now instead of 5, which then became 1 and all that. And yeah, I should probably take up a delusion for my character that this town actually belongs to me. Because it has a whole name in the world. But yeah, the whole joke came up because when some looters came, I convinced them or whatever. It's like I set up a little pavilion in the center of town, and it's just like total destroyed rubble town, right around here, with a little tent and a hand drawn sign that says like Mayor Buster or whatever. And so I just confused those guys, but yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Also, another game. Our Saturday game. Our Saturday game that we Twitch is D&D that my dad runs. I missed the week before, the session, not this last session, but the session before. So this is a whole separate thing. It's Caves of Chaos, Keep on the Borderland. They so two of the the Paladin Bard, the Bard Paladin, and the Ranger take a group of guards to go kind of see, because they had reports that people were spying on them on the Keep on the Borderlands. This one was streamed live, so some of you guys might have seen this. But they go down. So, and then anyways, I come in the next session. I didn't watch what they had done or whatever. So I come in and it's like, my thing is, they should have been back by now. So I set out. I set out to go see where they went. So I walked down the road or whatever, start cutting cross country to go, because I see a campfire in the distance. Then I hear something, so I start going over there. Then someone toss a rock at me, and then I basically play a little hide and seek, and I just totally failed any stealth. And then this other guy, the other guy, who's another player character who plays in from chat. He made all his stealth rolls and all the rolls to find me, and apparently I looked at chat and didn't notice that he was there. But tangent again. I go over. I find out the Paladin, the Bard Paladin, and the Ranger, all worried that they were gonna get ambushed on the road, just the little road right outside the castle. They all tied each other to ropes and climbed down a cliff. One of them fell, which caused each one to fall. They all fell down a cliff. Then they left the NPC guards there and ran off, which one of them just had like shattered legs. Oh. that was funny. Ended up bringing them back to the castle. Yeah. Those are really the two stories I got. I don't know how funny those would be. If I explain them funny or whatever, but it was funny in the moment, at least. It's still funny to me now. King Cother. Sorry for not getting to you there, King Cother. Top 5 monsters and why? I guess my favorite would be dragon, cause dragon. I like doing stuff with goblins. Cause you can very easily make them good for low level or high level type stuff. You can use traps. You can they work awesome with dungeons, outside of dungeons. And depending on how many there are, they can be an easy little the goblins ambush us to. If you do them, they can be very you can make them challenging for higher level players. Let's see. Favorite monsters. I don't know. I like all the monsters. I like mimics and what are they called? What are they called? I can't remember what they're called. They're the ones that shape change or whatever. They basically become whatever person they want to be. I forget what they are, but I like those ones. I like the mimics because you can just be pretty much any inanimate object. Boom, ha ha ha. You've touched a mimic. So it's kind of funny to just have like a room or whatever in a dungeon. Throw a mimic in there that's a chest or whatever. And I'd say almost all the time players will just though I don't know, I haven't played with a whole lot of people, but we'll go just like touch it and be like and whatnot. And yeah. I apologize if I'm not that entertaining. It shouldn't be too much longer with just me. I have to say this. I think Spare the Dying should be a higher level spell. I don't think it should be a cantrip. Changed my mind in 5th edition. Spare the Dying should at least be 3rd level or up. And you That's my unpopular opinion. Or maybe just popular, I don't know. I've never looked that up. I believe that was... Okay, my dad should be back here pretty soon, within the minute or two. I think he was, heard him getting out of the car. Yeah, that's them. Just hold on one more minute. See, I had another thought. Which monsters I was oh, the ones from... Oh, okay. Do you remember do you know the name for the monster that was the one that the imposter, the one that becomes a person?
Doppelganger?
That's it. Oh, why couldn't I remember that?
I don't know.
There you go.
Hi. How you doing?
I've entertained the best I could.
Did you do a little song and dance? Did you like?
Kinda. Troll Lord rated.
Nice. Thank you, Troll Lord.
Yeah.
Hey, King's still around. Look at that. So, did you tell him we're doing Purple Worm?
Yes.
All right, we're doing Purple Worm. What'd you entertain him with?
How you teleported someone 60 feet into the air.
It's only 30 feet in the air.
We were 30 feet up, and you teleported them 30 more feet up.
Is that why he dropped so far?
Yes.
Yeah. That wasn't my fault. I rolled a 1.
So I talked about
Rollmaster.
I talked about Busterville and stuff.
Rollmaster is full of random damage. It's awesome.
Yeah. So I talked about that in Busterville. I talked about my bard.
Did you bring the mouse over there?
Yes. I talked about how my
Your bard. And Basque. Okay, let's see.
I talked about how my bard stumbled upon the 2 guards that had fallen and left there.
Let's get this. That's a fun game we're going there.
And
Did you mention that it's based on
yeah.
Stargate?
Oh no, the other one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
No, not the one you're talking about, the base of the cliff, Keep on the Borderlands. Did
Yes.
you mention it's Keep on the Borderlands?
Yes, I mentioned that one.
We do that on Sundays. That's actually
Sunday.
drop.
I thought it was Saturday.
No, it's a drop in, so people can drop in.
Okay. Sorry, Sunday.
If you
not
drop
Saturday.
in at the start, we can get you an NPC, and you can play right along with us. Usually starts at, I guess, 3 our time. And
3 West Coast.
Yeah. And yeah, drop on in, and we'll either hook you up with a man-at-arms guy, or somebody more important, not more important, but somebody along on the trip. Right now, they're back at the city.
Yep. And thanks of you that are still here for enduring me. I know charisma is not
No,
my
you did great.
greatest skill IRL.
Good job. Oh, give me a break.
No, I know. I actually have a very good charisma. I just have
0 speaking
yeah, I just have 0.
experience.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if Purple Worm's. I got the camera in a different spot. Purple Worm is in this. This again, those you know, this is my original. Oh, what's that? Stuck. I'm stuck. My original.
Welcome back, McMuddles. You timed it pretty much perfectly. Yeah.
What do we got? Oh, there it is. This is my original D&D book. Which, you know what? It's someone could probably tell me. See that logo, and it's 74. I don't know what edition it is. It came in the white box back in the day, and I poked holes in it. But I know the Purple Worm's in it. Here's the Purple Worm right there. So we're doing Purple Worm. And yeah, thanks for sticking around. Thanks Trollard for the raid, and
Thanks for enduring
thanks
me.
Delta 39X for gulping and go ahead and doing it. That's, you know, it probably wasn't an easy thing for you to decide to do. So thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, there's Purple Worm, the original. See, look at that. How is that just not strike fear into your heart?
I don't want to see what that looks like.
Well, just stop. Just stop. Purple Worm starts off. That's probably one of the. So even before that, there was a game just called Dungeon, right? That you had. It's like a big board game. You had the little tiny cards, right? And in the tiny cards, you just rolled dice to beat whatever it was. You get to collect gold. Basically the same as D&D, but on a board.
Wait.
Then you gained levels by the gold, but we didn't see it that way. Anyway, Purple Worm was like the hardest thing in the game, and so I know it was in here. And let's see if I can find it this way on the chart. But yeah, does anybody know how to tell what year this? I mean, I know this is 74, but I don't know which printing it is.
On the inside of the cover?
Well, I got that here. I mean, there's different things. Here's Purple Worm, right of the monsters. So it has number appearing 1 to 4. Oh my goodness, 4 Purple Worms. Armor class 6, which back in the day would translate to 13. Is that right? You don't know. Move in inches. Yeah, see, back then, movement was in inches. So it would move 6 inches, which would be 60 feet, right? I think. Hit dice. Look at this. 15 hit dice.
Oh, D6s, right?
Those are D8s.
D8s.
But look, if you go all the way up the line, there's nothing as big.
That's the biggest
That's
thing?
the biggest thing, at least on this chart.
Really?
By double.
Bigger than dragon?
Dragon on this chart doesn't. They don't have dragon on the chart. There it is, dragon. Dragons had 9 to 24. Okay, so, or no, 5 to 12. Yeah, so more hit points than dragons. But okay, let's see what they said about them. Oh, you want to dig into the?
Oh, that's right.
We went on a trip. This is a. This is only in this my world, right? We went on a trip to pick up some stuff that had been
Which ones?
left at actually my friend, my original DM died. Was it like 8 years ago?
I
Yeah.
think that's something different.
Yeah, bring it up. And anyway, we couldn't fit. A lot of his stuff went to Noble Knight, but I got a lot too. But we couldn't. A lot of his miniatures we couldn't. I couldn't bring back in my car, but somebody stored them in their basement, and I'd forgotten all about them. And he gave me a email like 6 months ago. Says, "Hey, dude, I kind of want to clean my basement." But he's a D&D guy, so he was cool with it. And we made a trip and went up and got them. And there's a purple worm in there. But let's see. Purple worm, purple worm, purple worm. Is there a song called Purple Worm?
I don't know.
I'm sure there is, but not probably the way I want it to be. Okay, I can't find it anymore. I'm all the way into other monsters. This is not the easiest book to find things in. You want to find it in book 2 for me?
Which one's book
Did you
2?
build your character? Here's Purple Worm. Here he is. Purple Worm. Purple Worm. Might be easier for me to read up there. There we go. Purple worms. These huge and hungry monsters lurk nearly everywhere just beneath the surface of the land. Okay, so there's a 15 hit die creature somewhere. You have no idea where, but it could be anywhere. What you got? Bill?
Nothing, just
You making your character?
no.
No. All right. You can.
Mhm.
Some reach a length of 50 feet and a girth of nearly 10 feet diameter. Big enough to swallow you whole. What movie is that from?
Jaws.
There is a poisonous sting at its tail, but its mouth is the most fearsome weapon, for it is so large as to be able to swallow up to ogre-sized opponents in one gulp. Any hit which scores over 20% of the minimum total required to hit. What? Are we getting into the math already? Over the minimum total required to hit. Or 100% in any case, indicates the purple worm has swallowed its victim. I don't get it. Does that make sense to you?
Let me see.
Any hit which
Let me read
scores...
it.
Well, hang on, let me finish reading it and I'll hand it over.
It won't make sense unless I read it.
I know, let me just... In 6 turns, the swallowed creature will be dead. In 12 turns, it will be totally digested and irrecoverable. Purple worms never check morale and will always attack. So let me try this one more time. Any hit which scores over 20% of the minimum total required to hit, or 100% in any case, indicates the purple worm has swallowed its
So
victim.
if you get a hit 20% over their AC,
Right, but what's the 100% in any case?
or if the DM wants it to.
Well, that's always if the DM wants it to. There you go. I'll let you
That would how I said. Where is it?
I don't know. It's there.
Any hit which scores over 20% of the minimum total required to hit. So whatever, yeah. Or 100% in any case.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, what the DM want, or if the DM wants it to. Purple worm
Is
has
that what
swallowed its victim.
Oh, here, let's put them in here. So here's what we. So this is the. Here's one. Let's get this down at its level. Right? There he is. Is that? So we can see it there. There it is. Purple worm. That's not really doing it justice, is it? Oh well. You see that? Oh, make it a close-up big. There we go. There it is. Help me, help me! We need to change our lighting, dude. So the lighting's on things better.
Didn't that used to be facing me?
Yeah, but that blinded you and you didn't like that.
That's why I wear a hat.
Alright, let's look at purple worm here. Elemento purple worm. Where's P come? After O? The Odiug. Odiug was great.
Oh, the Odiug?
Odiug. Yeah, if you want to look up a fun old episode, look up that. Purple worm. See? I ain't got to describe much. Oh, there it is. It's over there.
If that takes up half a page and first.
Do you think that's too much?
No, it's
Frequency rare. So that's what, 14%?
fine. Yeah.
Number appearing 1 to 2. So they've cut down already half of its appearance. Armor class 6. Move 9 inches. What did he move before?
Huh?
What did he move? He moved further than that. Hit dice 15. Percent chance in lair is 30%. He was at 25%. Number of attacks. Oh, did we even read that in the other one? It didn't even mention his attacks. Oh well. Damage per attack. 2 to 24 and 2 to 8. Special attacks, see below. Magic resistance, standard, intelligence, non, alignment neutral. 50 feet long. Purple worms burrow deep beneath the ground in a constant search for food. They sense vibrations. So these are tremors, dude.
Okay.
They sense vibrations at 60 feet and move to attack. Generally, only adult specimen. 8 to, what is that? That's like a weird, I can't say what that is. Oh, it's just 9 feet. It's 8 to 9 feet in diameter and 40 to 50 feet long are encountered. Young, 1 foot in diameter and about 5 feet long when they hatch. A typical hatchling being 10 to 30. Typical hatching being 10 to 20. Each with 1 hit die plus 4 hit points. So from up to 12 hit points. They return to their lairs to rest, and there they expel such indigestible waste as metal and mineral crystals. In other words, gems, money, and weapons. Treasure. They poop treasure. Wow. Whereas a gelatinous cube would bring treasure around the dungeon for you. Let's see. There he is. There he is. It's this dwarf eating the dwarf. More space. Use up the space. Oh, I see these. You get these at the dollar store. These little shot glasses. You hot glue your mini to the bottom of it, and it's a cheap way to get one of those painting things where you can hold on to them. You stick them on the bottom there, and voila, easy to paint. Free tip. And let's see. Looks like you were doing a good job, buddy. I'm shedding viewers for us like crazy.
No, I shut us down from 47 to 6. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
I held
cool.
17 for a while.
Did the air raid siren go off and stuff?
No.
It didn't?
No.
Oh. Well, here.
Oh, no, maybe it did. I don't remember.
Did you go...
Yeah, it did. I just don't remember.
Were you just, like, nervous?
Yeah, probably.
Well, good job. They probably didn't even realize that they make people nervous.
Except I said that.
You said, "Oh, I'm nervous."
Yes.
Well done. That works. Good for you. So they poop out treasure. A purple worm attacks by biting, 2 to 24 points of damage, and any hit 20% over the required score, that is 4 or more over the required number. Okay. Or 100%, quote, die roll of 20. Oh, that means roll max roll. So this is, you know what? That might be the start of critical hits, because we didn't have critical hits.
Huh?
Then I remember the rulebook didn't used to have critical hits. And that's talking about, critical hit. So, that's kind of cool. I've got Streamlabs things just, hey bro, oh, those are all my things, list of commands. Alright, I got too many of those things cluttering up the world. It's like I'm begging. So a 20, in any case, indicates the creature has engulfed its victim. A mature purple worm can swallow whole a creature as large as 8 feet, or so tall. 8 feet or so tall. That's always good to have a rule book that says, or so, about. It must be 8 feet, or so. And 6 feet wide, or vice versa. Or 6 feet tall, 8 feet or so wide.
What fits that?
I don't know, but why not just
we
say,
gotta figure out
how about 8 by...
The dragon turtle.
Can it swallow a dragon turtle?
If it's 8 feet wide.
No, dragon turtles are huge. They're large.
They're in the same book.
Want me to look it up?
No, they're in this same book.
Just because they're in the same book doesn't make them...
They were in this book, weren't
Yeah, they're in this too.
Yeah, what is the size of a dragon turtle? That's the only thing I can think of
Dragon
that's
turtle.
wide.
Dragon turtle is... Where does it say size? Size, L, up to 30 feet in diameter.
Up to. So it can eat one of the little ones.
Yeah, okay. It can eat anything that is 8 feet by 6 feet.
Or vice versa.
6 by 8 is 8 by 6.
Or vice versa.
Stop it. That's why I'm laughing.
Or vice versa.
It's like, just think, if they saved all those little bits, how many more monsters they could have fit in. But I'm appreciative of this, including this wonderful artwork of the purple worm.
Okay,
You can draw
that
a
looks
purple
better.
worm. Why? It's bigger?
Oh, that
You got
just
something for
looks
scale?
that just looks like a better purple worm than that other.
You thought the other one wasn't a good looking purple worm? Why? Never mind, apparently. Apparently it struck a chord for you. Wait. We're not done with this size of what it eats. Okay, mature. Any creature swallowed will be dead in 6 melee rounds. The worm will digest its meal in 12 turns, so that's the same.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, the creature is totally gone and cannot be raised from the dead. Note. Again, should have my glasses. Note, however, that a creature swallowed can try to cut its way out of the purple worm's stomach. The inner armor class of the worm is 9, which would be... Yes?
Box.
Yeah, I'll get you a box. You need it right now?
Oh, it's been a while.
I gotta get a box. Be right back.
Okay.
You want to finish up from there, buddy? I'm talking about how the purple worms, what size it'll eat. Second paragraph.
Meeting's finally this
Yep.
What would you do without
The inner armor.
one. What would I do without you?
You lost.
Yeah.
Here you go. 2 bucks.
Only 2?
Anything you want. You said before
Do you have the medium size? Big ones and smaller ones if you have them. I mean, I'm...
Comes from being organized. If you were organized like me, you could have things easily found. Those are big. Those are small. There you go.
More back there than I thought. Awesome. Won't need them all, but...
There you go. How's that?
Okay, you're at 9.
I'm at 9. What do you mean? Where?
Second paragraph.
Second paragraph. Score swallowed. Any creature swallowed. 12 turns. That creature swallowed can cut its way out. Oh, okay, yeah. Armor class 9. So that... Hey, dice! I haven't seen...
Apparently only the ones I made, apparently.
What? The monster is Purple Worm? How many... I don't understand. Dick jokes? Where would we come up with dick jokes for a Purple Worm? I don't understand. Oh!
Fuck you.
Oh. I don't know how many to count. It's good to see you though, Dice. Speaking of dick jokes, I don't.
What?
I have no idea. No. I just watched hockey last night. I watched the Oilers play the Gwins. I hadn't watched hockey in a long time. It's a fun game. It's awesome to see you. I was just saying. I was actually gonna send you a whisper saying you're all right. I haven't heard from you, but now I don't have to. Awesome. Good to see you. Now all I can think of is dick jokes. Know a guy named Dick. Stop it.
What? Stop looking at me like that.
All right. Armor class 9, so that's basically AC 10. So you can't really miss to cut your way out. You're not gonna, There's also 2 ways to look at anyway. Cutting your way out. Worm 9, but each round the creature is in the worm. It subtracts 1 from the damage.
Just read it.
I can't.
Just read
I
it.
can't see. My eyes aren't working. I'm like, I can't see. Let me do
Just
this.
read it.
I'm trying. I'm laughing.
My eyes work.
Okay, where was I?
I'm good at stifling laughs.
I'm fine with it. Each term is in the...
Oh my god, if you're gonna read through the camera, just hand it to me.
No!
Yes.
Don't make me feel older than I am.
You are old. You can hear.
Nope.
Talk to
And also-
Dice
so
about
I got-
the leaves destroy Colorado.
The Avs? What? Nah, so... I didn't have a choice. I could only watch the game they showed me. After I got hit in the eye with the base, just stop it! With the baseball, sometimes I can't see well at all, and all of a sudden, then poof, it zips in. And right now, it just zipped in. But each round, the creature is in the worm. It subtracts 1 from the damage of each of its attack. Okay, so the damage each of its attack does. Okay, just the way it's written. And listen to this. Try to read that.
3 to 8.
Subtracts 1 from the damage each of its attacks does. Just subtract 1 from its attacks.
A turn. Each turn you're
Yeah,
in.
I understand that, but I mean, who wrote that?
Well, that's obviously to show that you're getting weaker from all the being digested.
No, I understand that. I understand the rule, but you could just write that as -1 for each turn off its attack for each turn it's in there. Whatever. -1 dam per round in the stomach. This subtraction is cumulative. So on the second melee round, there is a -2. On the third,
There's a -3.
it's a -3, etc.
And then they hit etc. Oh,
sometimes the need for editing in first edition
I don't
is
know.
painful.
Was it 6x8 or 8x6?
8 or so
No, how?
by 6. It's not just 8.
Etc.
It's all these hard fast rules, but
No,
or
it's
so.
like-
And generally only specimens 8 to 9 feet in diameter and 40 to 50 feet long. But but which ouch. I'm so far. The dick joke?
No.
My eyes
Colorado.
getting hit in the head.
You know you're not reading.
I'm reading it. I know Colorado. Oh no, well you're supposed to read those for me. That's your
I'm
job.
not gonna interrupt.
Oops, 3 to 8. Oh, is it still happening? 3 to 6, 3 to 8. Colorado's the highest scoring team in the league, and they got owned. Nice. I watched one hell of a penalty kill though. Watching the Penguins kill a penalty, amazing. It was awesome. Against the Oilers, it was good. If watching a penalty kill is exciting for you. Additionally, the purple worm has a poisonous stinger in its tail. Well, we said that. This weapon is only used in rear defense. However, this weapon is only used in rear defense. However, or if the worm is fighting large or numerous opponents in a very spacious area, which allow it freedom to use its stinger. Need another box?
Don't make a meal out of them because calories add up fast. Salt and vinegar.
So we're not allowed to make a meal out of this? Are they 8 to 6 feet?
They are extremely addictive.
That's okay. I'm good. I'm good to be able to taste more than vinegar for the next couple hours.
Ah. All right.
I don't need to taste vinegar for the next couple
So
hours.
this twitching eye?
Yeah.
That's some vinegar.
Yeah. Why you hand them to me? You make the meal out of them. Not
So let me
me.
see if I can read that again. Additionally, the purple worm has a poisonous stinger in its tail.
Yes.
This weapon is only used in rear defense, however, or if the worm is fighting large or numerous opponents in a very spacious area, which will allow it freedom to use its stinger.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense.
I know it makes perfect sense, but again,
If someone
whoever
comes
wrote
up from
this
behind,
whoever wrote this one, I understand that.
it stings them.
But
if they're fighting something really big, it'll sting it.
I know.
If they're out of the little cave, and there's multiple people, it'll sting them.
I don't not understand it.
What's your problem?
It has a rear stinger, which it uses in defense, or whatever. It has a rear stinger. I mean, however, or, and if the worm is fighting large, I mean, they could just say it has a stinger.
Okay.
Just the way if you wrote that, it's like, it's cool. It's called train of thought, or was it, if you're writing and just stream of thought, you just keep writing. But then you're supposed to take that and you edit it into something that's nice, cohesive, and anyway. Sorry. I love first edition, but this one's killing me for some reason. The sting causes 2 to 8 hit points of damage when it hits. And if the victim fails its poison saving throw, it is killed by the purple worm's poison. There you go. There is a mottled worm. The mottled worm is an aquatic variety of the purple worm. It inhabits shallow bottom muck, but will surface for prey. It otherwise conforms to the characteristics of the purple variety.
What color is it?
Why don't they just say the purple worm
What
also?
color is this other one?
It's mottled. That means it's probably purplish.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's underwater. Maybe it's just underwater, which makes it look mottled.
No, maybe it's another color mottled with purple.
They don't say that. The mottled worm is an aquatic variety of the purple worm.
Okay.
It inhabits
Great.
shallow bottom.
Is there an extended monster manual too then? Because it's not in there.
What?
It's not in there.
Oh, it's in there. It is. You can.
Unless it doesn't
Monster
start with
Manual
the P.
2 is the greatest thing since sliced
Does it
bread.
start with a P?
It has to be in there.
Because it's not in there. It starts with a P.
Maybe it's under worm purple.
Oh.
Worm, I opened right to it.
Fuck you.
That's beautiful. I love the world. It's not in here, Dad. It's not in here. I
Why
opened the
would it
book
be under worm?
straight to that page.
Why would it be under worm?
Well, because obviously now that there's a mottled worm, you should expect more than just purple worms. There's mottled
Yeah, well,
worms.
there's earthworms too.
Really? What's an earthworm? That sounds really big.
Quite the contrary.
Speaking of, there's purple worm, giant bloodworm,
People eat them, though.
bookworm. Oh, rock grubs. We found them. Remember we couldn't find rock grubs? Remember we couldn't find rock grubs?
Yeah,
Did we not do rock grubs?
No.
Yeah, I did rock grubs once.
I didn't do rock gloves. That chick said fun was best apparently, eh?
Yeah. Beauty. Go.
Yeah.
Rock grubs.
And looked at the table of contents, they didn't have it under P. For purple worm. I get that.
Yeah, it's right there. What do you want me to do, bud? Want me to find it over here?
No.
Let me look in the index. Just, for a learning moment, right? P. Pudding. There's no purple worm in there. Huh.
Does it show it under W then?
W. Whale. Wool, wood, woodchuck. Worm. They don't say worm. Worm death. Oh, the death worm.
See, they don't say it in the table of contents.
I turned right to it, dude.
I know you did.
Common earthworms have 10 hearts. I seem to remember that once in
Yeah, 'cause you can chop
zoology class. I did not chop them up. I hooked them. You throw them in. You hook them and throw them into the water. Okay, purple worm. Oh, actually, there's a description of worms first. Though they vary widely in size, all the worms in this listing have some common characteristics.
Okay, such as?
They are all burrowers with long cylindrical shapes. That's it. That's all they share in common, is that they're like worms. Well, why do we do this? Because of this. This is exactly why we do it. So basically, all the worms that they're going to talk about share one thing in common.
Yes.
You know what it is?
They're worms.
They're worms.
Yep. I can go with that.
It does not say they all have 10 hearts, though. What was that?
That was your
That was my keyboard breaking away and not being useful anymore.
Why don't you plug in one of the newer USB
Guess.
keyboards?
Here's a quiz. It's like Jeopardy. What climate or terrain are they found in?
Yes.
Subterranean. Frequency.
Very rare.
Nope, just rare.
What? Why is it easier to find them than just some like, I don't know.
So me as a DM can anytime I want have a purple worm eat you. Just for fun.
It's easier to find a purple worm than what's something very rare that seemed very common.
It's easier to find a wraith than it is a purple worm. It says right here, the wraith on the other page is uncommon, which is more common than rare. Is it not?
Yeah, I would not want to be.
It is more common to find rock grubs than a purple worm.
I would not want to be an NPC in a D&D game.
Just think, if it just to live in the world, they had to. If everything in the world was rolling random encounters constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'd be no
Wisdom would be probably the more.
no one would be
stats.
alive in the world because it'd be you'd run into a rock grub every like 2 days. Which is probably not good. I thought their frequency was 401 megahertz. Don't forget to tip your waitresses.
Yeah, just remember, you go into a giant city, open a door, you're only 65% chance
It's
to
finding
find
a human. That's right.
You could go into like New York, look one direction, you only have a 65% chance of finding a human.
No, not in New York. There'd be a bit different chance.
Not if you're going off rules as written.
It's only for encounter tables.
Nobody cares about your encounter tables.
No one cares about rolling a d12 and a d8 to get a number between 2 and a 20?
No, there's D20 for that.
No, there's not a bell curve for that. If you have a d8 and a d12, roll them together, you get a 2 to 20 with a bell curve. Purple worm. Oh, solitary, carnivorous, not intelligent, neutral, now only one appears. Armor class 6, move 9, hit dice same, 15, Thaco, 5. 2 attacks, although they've increased the damage of its butt. Let's see.
It's stinging.
A constant threat to subterranean explorers. Oh, we're subterranean explorers now instead of dungeon delvers.
Okay.
A constant threat to subterranean explorers, the purple worm burrows through the earth in search of prey. The worm is sensitive to minute vibrations in the earth and can sense prey at a range of 60 feet.
I don't know a way to catch worms in real life.
Hmm?
If you
Yeah, you ever seen those
drive
people
a
that you
stake,
thump?
yeah. You just drive a stake, you can thump it or rattle it or whatever.
Yeah, do that and watch how quick a purple worm comes and eats you. Whole. Swallow you whole. 60 feet.
Gonna need a bigger cart.
Adult purple worms as large as 8 to 9 feet in diameter and 140 to 150 feet long, so they've now gotten bigger, have been reliably reported. That's not just some crazy guy. That's reliable Dan there.
Uh-huh.
Why is Dan reliable? Why did I come up with Dan for being reliable?
I don't know.
No, he's reliable, though. The worm attacks...
Reliable Randy? That probably work better.
We're full of Jaws references. The worm attacks by what?
Its mouth.
By biting. An attack roll that exceeds the acquired score to hit by
20%?
4 or more. They got rid of the 20%. Oh, that's what they mean.
Did you just figure that out?
No, each face on the die is 5%. Yeah, why'd they have to make it so hard? Okay, sorry, I wasn't gonna do the dick jokes. Boom, boom. Why'd they make it so hard? You remember in Beavis and Butthead?
What about it?
When they go to the petrified forest? You may ask yourself,
why is this wood so hard?
how did wood get so hard? Okay. Speaking of swallowed whole, oh my god. The worm attacks by biting. An attack roll that exceeds the required score hit by 4 or more indicates the victim has been swallowed whole. The worm can devour creatures up to 8 feet tall and 6 feet wide. And soft as a downy chick. They've gotten rid of the 20. So that means if I'm like sufficient armor class, it can't swallow me whole. Even on a 20. Unless I read further on and it says a 20. Right?
Read it again?
They just 4 or more.
Yeah.
They got rid of it. Used to say or a 20. You say a 20 would automatically do it. Right? I have a feeling this will change as we go through. Where were we? Swallow creature dies 6 rounds, is digested in 2 hours. No longer is it 12 rounds. Now you get a whole 2 hours to stay alive. Cannot be... Oh, I guess not to stay alive, but stay undigested.
Yep.
So you can track the worm.
Yeah, so you can have your short rest.
Then go after the worm. You know,
so they can grab the guy, go into the tunnel, then you can have your short rest, and then
while you're in the stomach?
No.
Can you get death saves?
The worm...
But here, I know. Hang on. Here in this game, right, there's no death saves. What if you give them death saves in 5th edition? We'll see if that happens. So you can like come back. Anyway, so digested in 2 hours and cannot be raised from the dead. Anyone trapped inside a purple worm may attempt to cut its way out. The interior is still AC 9, but digestive juices weaken the victim. Cumulative -1 penalty to the damage the victim can cause. Cumulative doesn't say per round. They skipped out the round part. The worm has a stinger in its tail. Anyone hit by the stinger suffers 2d4 points of damage and must make a successful saving throw versus poison or be slain instantly.
Ooh. Should get some of that poison.
Okay. Doing that without rhythm. Let's see. Slain instantly. The purple worm is solitary and seeks a companion. Only to mate.
Does it specify what that companion is?
The moment a new worm hatches, it burrows into the ground, never to be seen by its siblings again.
Right, but did it say what companion it was looking for?
It says the purple worm is solitary and seeks a companion only to mate.
There you go. What depends what
The moment a new worm hatches, it burrows into the ground, never to be seen by its siblings again. As the worm tunnels, it consumes vast amounts of material that are excreted when it returns to its lair. Among the discharged substances are precious metals and gems. Well, geez. So you can just use those like in the guy in Star Trek, the little rock creature that makes tunnel holes. You can use that to go mining. Second edition and last edition have saving throw or die saving throws. No, saving throw or die? No, I think third edition still had make the save or die. But maybe. Maybe not. Oh, good question. Order, that's right. I'm beginning to think I can fix the common cold. Pain, suffering, the children, save the children. You have an idea what I'm talking about?
Yes, I watched that episode.
Okay. The Mottled Worm.
Dark. Roxette, or
Devil in the Dark, yes. It's like first season, episode 6. I have no idea. The Mottled Worm is an aquatic variety of the purple worm. Yep. It still's in the muck. Surfaces, otherwise it's the same as a purple worm. Again, why not just be a purple worm? Oh, really? I didn't know that. The Thunder Herder is a desert variety of the purple worm. They travel in herds of 10 to 100.
What?
Well, hence tremors. Several feet under the sands, they feed on small creatures in the sand, their bodies excreting sand. They're 3 to 5 feet in diameter and 5 to 10 feet long and have 7 hit dice. Their mouths are unable to cause damage, but their passage beneath an area causes an earthquake-like effect. Huh. But see, look at that, right? Worm, and they list the 4 types of worms here.
Mm-hmm.
They don't list mottled worms or thunder herders.
Because they're purple worms.
Giant bloodworms are mottled green in color and dark, slimy brown underbelly. How big are they? They're 15 hit dice as well. Right. Oh no, 6 hit dice. Thaco 15. They're not very good at hitting things. Bookworms are only 1/4 hit dice. And a rot grub is 1 hit point.
No, they're gonna get bigger.
Rot grubs?
No.
Oh, here I switched to.
The worm. How much are they averaging for hit points?
There he is.
How much are they averaging for hit points?
15 hit dice.
Yeah, no, so what was their...
I'd say that's 45, probably 40. That's probably 60 hit points.
Now they're averaging 200 in third.
Averaging?
That's what it says.
See, they don't give averages in this. I just made 4. It's probably actually 5. They use 5s for the average, which is, of course, not right. So if you used 5, it would be 50, 75. Purple worm. Why am I... Oh, you didn't get to read any. They didn't give us habitats.
Yeah, because it's just a worm.
I mean, just a worm. Everyone was walking on eggshells regarding Shatner's loss of his dad. Didn't know how to act around him to lighten the mood. Shatner decided to break the tension when Nimoy yelled,
Pain?
Pain! Shatner yelled, somebody get that man an aspirin. Yeah, of course, Nimoy probably brought him right out of his moment of being in the method, being a true actor. Shatner went to space.
Yeah.
Since the last time, had he been to space since we did a Monster Talk? Have we not done a Monster
We've
Talk
done
since
Monster
he
Talk
went to space?
since he went to space.
I'm an actor.
I have
Like
very...
Nimoy, though. I mean, I like them both. It's tough, you love them both, but it's like,
I woke up...
Come on, guys.
I actually woke up at a reasonable time for that.
to watch him go to space.
Yeah. And then I had my computer set to record it, but I had the framing off, so now the whole top, the top and right side of the thing is cut like half an inch.
That's what she said.
What?
Purple worm. I don't know. It sounded like thing to say.
No,
Gargantuan beast.
that's
We
what
in
she
third?
said. That's when you can use
About
it.
the purple worm.
I learned from The Office. You cannot. You don't out Pizza the Hut. You don't. I learned
Initiative
from The
-2. They're not very good at... See, now you'd think they'd have a good initiative because of their surprise ability from being underground. Speed 20 feet, burrow 20 feet, swim 10 feet. AC 19. -4 from size, -2 from dex, plus 15 natural. Okay. So they're really slow and big. They bite plus 20 melee, sting plus 15 melee. This is in 3rd edition. Bite does 2d8 plus 12, the sting doing 2d6 plus 6, and poison. We will see in a moment what kind of poison that is. Special attacks, improved grab, swallow whole, and poison. I thought it said swallow whole person, but it's... Or swallow whole poison. Swallow whole poison!
They said, yes, he did very cool, and he dumped all over the achievement when he got back. He needs to chill out.
Yeah, he did. Because he was awesome when he said the blue and going to black, and
Yeah.
that was cool. And yet, Sulu can get a little bit righteous. And sometimes, it's funny, they all have, all of a sudden, it's because they're human, obviously, because it's like all of a sudden they
What,
just,
they're-
boring,
You're telling
have
me
some
they're
weird...
not the mythical
I love
Starship
Galaxy Quest.
You're
We need to watch
telling me
those.
they're not the mythical Star Trek crew pretending to be normal people on Earth? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, they're that, plus 2 more layers. No, he's actually Denny Crane.
Yeah, I know that.
Have you seen Denny Crane? What's the Boston Legal? I liked him in Boston Legal.
Yes.
Denny Crane.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Okay, where was I? Skills. Climb. Plus 14.
Climb.
You'd never expect the worm to climb so well.
Just slap it on.
But he just goes right up. Sorry.
What's the other one then, Dice?
Actually, when he's old, his old, he can't kind of get up like he used to.
What's the other one then if Galaxy Quest is tied for the best comedy film?
Every other comedy film at the moment that he thinks is really good. How about Mystery Men?
Mystery Men?
Mystery Men. For some reason, I think of Galaxy Quest. For role-playing, Mystery Men comes up. It's
I
funny.
don't know, I like Life of Brian a lot.
Life of Brian. Is there a purple worm in Life of Brian?
No.
Is there a movie with a purple worm? Jaws, except it's a lot shorter and looks like a shark.
The Mottled Worm.
It's the mottled worm. Climate, any aquatic and underground solitary challenge. treasure, no coins, 50% goods, stone only, no items. Oh, so it apparently doesn't digest and poop out treasure anymore. These monster... No, see? Just assume it was going to say monster. These massive scavengers attempt to consume any organic material they find. Purple worms are feared for swallowing their prey whole. Well, I would just fear them because they're so big and they can kill me. Swallowing whole is just part of it. And it's like, eek! It's a big worm that'll swallow me whole. It's more like, holy shit, it's a big fucking worm. I mean, it ate him whole. I mean, the first...
Good thing I ran away and tell everyone about this. It was purple.
Can you tell me anything about the worm? It was purple. Died of the Grail. The Grail. Yeah. I know where you can find a Grail.
Darkness Rising.
I used the other day. Somebody asked a question. I can't remember, but I did the African or European because there was two of the things it could have been, and like it's important to know these things.
You got 2 halves of coconuts and you're banging them together.
You got 2 halves of coconuts and he's banging them together. Perhaps it's not a question of where he grips it. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I thought your boy was a maiden, or what was the... I just feel like I could sing. What did Lancelot say?
No, stop that.
What did Lancelot say when he broke in and realized he wasn't the chick? He was talking to the dad.
Yeah, something. Let's see. I
thought your son was a girl or something like that?
And it says...
Oh, yeah.
I can see where you make that mistake or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember. They'd have to get... I remember him in hunks. That's when I got a note. Message for you! That's the other direction. I think I might pull through.
No.
You'll not have died in vain. No, I'll just wait here then for you, sir. Just crazy bent-kneed running about. Knigget. The massive scavengers attempts to consume, swallowing their prey whole. Entire groups of adventurers have vanished down the gullets, one member after the other.
You got my note. I got a note.
That's right. Don't jump to conclusions yet. Yeah. A mature purple worm is 5 feet in diameter and 80 feet long. Okay, so now it's skinnier by half. Right? Because it used to be... Right?
Yeah.
And shorter, considering it was just 140 feet long. By reliable sources. Apparently they weren't so reliable. Right? Weighing about 40,000 pounds. Okay, let's see somebody try to carry that. He's going to tell, he's going to tell, he's going to tell, he's going to tell.
It's supposed to be a happy occasion.
It's supposed to be. And the first one fell down and sank in the swamp. So I built another.
That one fell down.
That one burned down. Fell down into the swamp. But the third one stayed up.
And that's where you're gonna get the strongest castle.
Can you put a lid on those things so I quit eating them?
No.
Sorry for the delay.
I want to see how much
there
vinegar nuts you're gonna eat.
Oh, here. Let's put this guy in now. I'm gonna put this guy in. I don't know if he's a purple worm. Alright. I think that's a purple worm too. There we go. Now we got 2 worms. Two worms in one.
That's who killed
Let's not quibble about who killed who.
This is supposed to be a happy occasion.
A happy occasion. It's not right for my my idiom, sir. Idiom. 40,000 pounds. Okay, they're really big. It has a toothy maw and a poisonous stinger in its tail. The worm's body is a dark purple. A purple worm consumes great quantities of dirt and rock when tunneling. Its grizzled maw... Nope.
What?
I'm just assuming it would have said that. No. Its gizzard may...
Gizzard? What did get a gizzard?
Its gizzard may hold gems and other acid-resistant items. In mineral-rich areas, purple worm castings might contain unrefined ores. Ores not.
No, ores as in...
Oh, look, we got more to this one. Combat. In battle, a purple worm forms into a coil 15 feet across, biting and stinging anything within reach. Well, no longer do you need space.
Nope.
And no longer is it, however, only if it's given space for defense only rear-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I said that in a really weird way because that's the way they wrote it.
Yep.
In case you missed the first part, where it go back to one where they have the anyway. But seriously, ladies and germs.
There was two that had that information.
No, it was one that was so awkward.
Okay.
Not the first. Not
zero.
Not this. Not that one. What the heck is the slideshow? Let's put the worms back up. Improved grab. To use this ability, the purple worm must hit with its bite attack. If it gets a hold, it automatically deals bite damage and can attempt to swallow the foe. Swallow whole. A purple worm can try to swallow a grabbed opponent of large or smaller size by making a successful grapple check. No!
Yes!
No, not grapple!
Yes!
No!
So that's what they
As a DM, it goes, making a successful grapple check.
Maybe,
What happened to just 20% over?
Maybe that's why they're not as common as they...
Yeah, because it's like, once the DM reads grapple check, it's like, you know what? I'll find a different monster.
I don't know what the problem is, just contest between the grappler's strength and the defendee's either dex
Not back then it wasn't.
Why not?
Because it was in the rules.
Why not?
I don't know why it wasn't.
Why didn't you just do it like that?
Well, I could have.
Why didn't you?
I would have just said it. I'd have rolled like this and I've gone, he ate you whole. And I wouldn't have showed the numbers. I'd have just said he ate him. If I decided he ate him. No, I'd have rolled and made a number and gone, you roll, okay. Let's see. Once inside, the opponent takes 2d8 plus 12 points of crushing damage, plus 1d8 hit points of acid per round from the worm's gizzard. The worm's gizzard should be a whole nother monster. It's the purple worm and his gizzard. A swallowed creature can climb out of the gizzard with a successful grapple check. Thus, this returns it to the worm's maw, where another successful grapple check is needed to get free. A swallowed creature can also cut its way out using claws.
More blades?
Wait. Claws or small or tiny slashing weapon.
Like a knife.
To
like
deal
a
25 points of damage to the gizzard, which is an AC 20. Once the creature exits, muscular action closes the hole, another swallowed opponent must cut its own way out. So you each individually have to cut your own way out.
Or crawl
You can't
out.
say, follow me, boys! I'm cutting my way out of this gizzard! I guess you could say that, but it wouldn't help you.
Yeah. If you could say anything.
I think you could probably say anything. It's just the sound would be like that. Does that make any sense?
No.
You could.
I know what you said.
You said it didn't make any sense. The worm's interior can hold 2 large, 4 small, 8 tiny, and 16 diminutive, or 32 fine or smaller opponents.
Why does he go that far into detail? And what about a combination?
No, you don't understand. The worm's interior can hold 2 large,
I got that.
4 small. See, you could replace any
Or
one
can
chunk.
it hold all that at once? Or
No, those are all ors, not ands.
then okay. But why does it need to go?
So I'm assuming
hold
you
on,
could
hold
take
on, hold
one
on, hold on.
large. Hang on, one large, and 16 fine-sized.
Oh, what's the small? How would it realistically eat one of those small things without the small things crawling into its stomach?
Because a gizzard, they'd fail a grapple check with its gizzard.
Yes, I know. But why? Why would say like minuscule, like a mouse?
Well, you know how.
Why would it?
Well,
how
once
would
you
it
get on
even
such,
a
once you
mouse?
get on a small scale, the mechanics, the quantum mechanics, and the things break down in there, and you get into DM physics.
I mean, but
D&D physics is a lot like D&D calculus. The DM
get
said
on
so.
with it.
Get on with it. Poison, sting, fortitude save, DC 24. Initial damage, 1d6. Temporary, strength. Secondary damage, 2d6. Temporary, strength. So apparently it makes you weak. Which would make you what? Fail a grapple check. Tremor Sense. A purple worm can automatically sense the location of anything within 60 feet that is in contact with the ground. Some say, oh, nope, Rakashas. Nope, that's the next one. That's it. That's it. We finished third edition.
For
Oh, because you had to carry the whole show for half an hour.
Yes.
You're making me do all this. That's fine. I'm cool with it. Here, hand it over. Hand it over.
No.
Oh,
I'm doing 4.
you're doing 4? I can put my glasses back on. Where's my water?
It's not gonna last long.
Is it almost done?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get my water. Where's my water?
There are only 2 key monsters in this book.
Hang on. All the way out there, past the cat litter box, which left me some nice odor, and I didn't find it. Do you know where my water is?
No, I haven't seen it with water this whole time. It's probably in the car.
2 P's. I would say pseudo dragon is one.
Nope. Oh, that's with dragons, I think. Oh, there's panther and purple worm.
Panther. 4th edition. 4th edition says panther and purple worm.
Yes.
All right.
Purple worms are enormous burrowing predators that eat anything,
I'm wearing jeans today.
living or dead. They pose a real danger to adventurers exploring
A
the deep
real
natural...
danger?
Yeah. To adventurers exploring the deep and natural caverns of the Underdark.
A real danger.
Yeah.
Like everything else in the book's just like they're called
No,
monsters.
this is a real danger.
This one's opposing a real danger.
Yeah, you're wearing jeans, I'm wearing sweatpants. What is this?
I know, I'm wearing jeans because it's laundry day, and it's been laundry day.
I'm wearing I'm wearing sweatpants because it is laundry day.
I wear jeans literally maybe twice a year, so this is a special day.
I don't understand how you don't find them comfortable.
They are comfortable.
Then why don't you wear more?
Because shorts are more comfortable.
No, they're not.
I live in California.
So?
Get on with it! This is actually more like watching Life of Brian, where he like steps off, and all of a sudden you go into the alien thing,
Yeah.
and then we're back to it.
You know,
Follow the gourd!
I wear jeans whenever, almost all the time I bike. I don't get them stuck in a chain if
okay,
that's the reason
buddy.
you don't wear jeans.
Nobody cares whether you or I wear jeans. Let's move on.
I care.
This is called
whether
Monster Talk,
I
not
care whether
Gene
you
Talk.
wear jeans or not.
This is not called Jeans Talk. Jeans Speak.
No.
Next week.
No.
On Tuesday.
A purple worm often burrows up through a cavern floor to attack creatures standing on the ground. Once it has grabbed a creature, it uses clamping jaws to deal damage round after round until it can swallow the creature.
So it went from being able to swallow something 8 feet wide by 6 feet wide.
Yes.
Then they shrunk it a bit.
Yes.
And then made it have to have grapple checks to swallow things.
Uh-huh.
The way the grapple rules are, the thing's going to starve to death.
But now, it has to do this. for a long until the creature dies to swallow it. No, it's just this.
Why?
And then they can't. A purple worm. Once it has grabbed a creature, it uses clamping jaws to deal damage round after round until it can swallow the creature.
Yeah, it just crushes.
It just does this.
It's like a trash compactor.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I need you to make... Here's a die. I need this die
You make me
back.
make a roll? Oh, you always make me make rolls.
Make a roll. That's my d20, so I want it back.
Alright. 1.
Okay, let's see you add 19 to that.
No, I don't get to know anything about it. We can move on.
Okay,
No,
roll again,
let me roll again. Wow, I rolled a 1 twice.
Stop.
That's pretty
Roll
cool.
it.
What did you give me? 16.
I gave you the starter set die. The
Well,
5th edition starter set die. What'd you get?
16.
Let's say add 4.
I rolled a 20. DM.
A purple worm can burrow through solid rock, leaving tunnels in its wake. The purple worm eats anything and relies on its blind sight and tremor sense to detect prey.
So these are supposed to be purple worms, but we got like faces on them. And
Maybe
why
that's
is
supposed to be
why
one.
is the like cup in the middle of our screen?
What cup?
The donation-y cup thing, the bit cup.
I don't know. I don't set that up.
But when is this from?
Okay, we don't care about any kind of groups.
This one's old. It doesn't say anything on the bottom. What does this one say? Raul Partha. This one's 82. Alright. Those are both some kind of a worm. We've got to figure out... I've got to get my lighting better now. So we've had a few changes. A few changes have happened here, and we've not taken care of them very well. Let's go back to slideshow. Alright. What do you give me?
Page 255.
That was it? That was 4th edition?
Yeah, I'm getting.
How many hit points did it have?
I don't know.
Like a gazillion? Was it under P?
Yes.
Okay. P.
Go find
is
Panther.
Phoenix.
That's not P. That's
Purple
R.
worm. I know. They have an elder purple worm. It just doesn't get up as well.
D&D only has one Q monster. 5th edition only has one Q monster.
Purple worm lore. Here you go. So hit points. 780 hit points in 4th edition. That just shows you where they've jumped. Wait. You know what? An elder worm in 4th edition has 1,145 hit points. How can you even play like that? You're adding up to... Those are some big numbers. I mean, it's hard enough to play... what's that one we play? Rollmaster, where you have to use D100s. Can't imagine you trying to do one with getting to 1,000. You handing it to me?
Yes.
El Purple Wormo. 5th edition. Here we go. Rolling into 5e. Having started at the 1970. We did not look if it was in chainmail. It's not gonna be in chainmail, so I won't look.
Okay.
The massive burrowing monster known as the Purple Worm terrorizes the creatures of the Underdark as it chews through solid rock in pursuit of its prey. A dim-witted, ravenous force of nature, this creature regards anything it encounters as food. Well, then it's not a monster, it's just an animal then. It's doing what the great DM in the sky dictated it do. Dictated it do? It do. Ravenous hunters. Loud noise attracts purple worms, which have been known to interrupt underground battles and tear through subterranean cities seeking prey. That's what you do. They're kicking butt and just have... comes up and either eats the bad guy or the good guy. Oh, so if you're a DM and you've totally screwed up the encounter, right? And they're going to all get TPK'd.
Mhm.
You can have a purple worm just come in like in Beetlejuice. And just swallow the thing whole and go back.
Yep.
The underground civilizations of the Drow, and the Dwergar, and the Mind Flayers maintain special wards around their settlements to deter these monsters.
What about the Driders?
Obviously, there's a question where someone said, why don't they eat up all the underground...
What about the
humanoids?
Driders? What do the Driders do?
They've reached a deal and a pact with them. I don't know. Though most common in the Underdark, purple worms are frequently seen on the surface world in rocky and mountainous lands. Well, they've expanded their terrain. The maw of a purple worm is large enough to swallow a horse whole, and no creature is safe from its hunger. Well, unless it's bigger than a horse.
No, then it just has to kill it first.
Oh, okay, I guess you're right. It lunges forward by rhythmically compressing and expanding its body, catching other Underdark dwellers by surprise with the speed of its advance. Well, let's see what its speed is. 50. Burrows 30. Hit points 247.
Yeah.
That's average. 15 d20s plus 90.
Yeah, that's
But
bigger
so
than
actually with 15 d20, I mean 30 d10s would be more. Maybe not. Maybe not. Plus 90. 18 armor class, natural armor. So it's hard to hit too. Let's not quibble about who killed who. Is that what you're looking at? Yeah. Boons of the worm. When a purple worm burrows through the ground, it consumes earth and rock, which it breaks down and constantly excretes. Precious metals and gems can thus be found within the bodies of purple worms, which are targeted by particularly brave and foolhardy treasure hunters. The burrowing purple worm constantly creates new tunnels throughout the Underdark, which are quickly made use of by other creatures as corridors and highways. Because a purple worm rarely returns to its own tunnels, such passageways are a good place to avoid these monsters. Areas rich in prey quickly become interlaced with complex tunnel systems resulting from several worms hunting together. Well, they used to be solitary.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say in here?
Except I'm trying to find a partner, which it didn't
Gargantuan?
specify whether the partner had to be a worm or not.
Well, to mate. I wonder what a female purple worm looks like. Or a male purple worm, I guess, in that sense. You just kind of picture a purple worm as being male.
Weird. You kept earthworms for a while, didn't they? Just like lay eggs and stuff.
Well, earthworms are like both.
Yeah.
So maybe purple worms are too.
Uh-huh.
Maybe they will have to have dice. They have 10 hearts. Strength. That can't be right. 28. They're +9 strength. They're going to win the grapple check. I don't think they have to do a grapple check anymore. It's like, but it's gizzard.
I don't know.
It's
I've seen
gizzard's
some
not
pretty
as strong.
broken barbarian grapple builds.
Maybe the gizzard has a different grapple.
I've seen some broken barbarian grapple builds that are decently high level thing with some strength
Saving
artifact.
throw con 11.
With some
Oh, you know what they
strength
don't have
adding-
anymore?
Some magic items that add strength.
Oh, here they do have the tail stinger. They're a tunneler.
Mm-hmm.
The worm can burrow through solid rock at half its burrow speed and leaves a 10-foot diameter tunnel in its wake. Multi-attack. Worm makes 2 attacks. One with its bite and one with its stinger. Its bite is +9 to hit, has a 10-foot reach, 1 target. Its hit is 3d8 +9, or average of 22. Piercing damage.
Okay.
If the target is large or smaller creature, It must succeed on a DC 19 Dex save, or he'll be swallowed by the worm. There you go. He's going to swallow everything right off the bat.
There we go.
With a Dex save. A swallowed creature is blinded and restrained. 5th edition is so elegant. You know what I mean? You just put the conditions on it. You could even make them like exhausted or something.
Yeah.
Blinded and restrained. Has total cover against attacks and other effects outside the worm. Ooh! So if you fireball him, he's safe.
Yep.
What if you fireball from inside? I guess you're not safe, but
Nope.
the people outside of it.
Yep.
Like,
Well,
like Men in Black.
I guess if you're a wizard and it's your last turn in there.
You're a wizard, Harry!
If it's your last turn in there.
Because you get death saves
Uh-huh.
in 5th edition. So why not? Nuke him from within.
Well, I guess the last turn you're alive in there, you cast that. Before that, you just shock and grasp the hell out of it.
Actually, before that, no, you buff the shit out of yourself. Because you're going to blow him up on the last turn.
No, but the last
But we don't
turn
know if
you
you have
die
last
anyway.
turn.
No.
We don't know yet. Let's read. A swallowed creature, blinded, restrained, total cover, takes 2166 acid damage at the start of each of the worm's turns. Yeah, that's going to go pretty quick.
See,
If the
maybe
worm
you
takes-
just do that once you get in the worm.
If the worm takes 30 damage or more on a single turn from the creature inside it, the worm must succeed on a DC 21 Constitution saving throw at the end of that turn, or regurgitate all swallowed creatures.
Fireball's sounding a lot better and better. Just make
Its
sure you have
con
shield.
is plus 11. So he's
Yeah,
just...
but that's a dex save. And it can't make a dex save
No,
if he's
it
from
said
inside.
a con. Con save. DC
I know,
21.
but to avoid the fireball, it's a dex
Oh.
save, but they can't dig the dex save because they
I
can't
gotcha.
escape it.
And they're blinded and
So
restrained.
as long as you got like shield or whatever as the wizard inside casting it.
Yeah, exactly. The wizard is never the one that really suffers from his own fireball. It's the people that he cooks around him.
Yeah, he's just usually
He's
not.
ready for it. He's like, I'm not going to do the fireball until I'm ready to protect myself from it. Regurgitates. Okay, after regurgitates all swallowed creatures, which fall prone in the space within 10 feet of the worm. If the worm dies, a swallowed creature is no longer restrained by it, and it can escape from the corpse by using 20 feet of movement, exiting prone. Tail Stinger. Melee weapon attack. +9 to hit. Reach 10 feet. One creature. A hit does 3d6 plus 9, or averaging 19, of piercing damage. The target must make a DC 19 con save, taking 42 12d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half that much on a successful one. That's pretty nasty poison,
Yeah, I know.
but at least it's not instant death. And that
Practically
is the purple worm. So what do you think about the purple worm?
Purple worm is sure a purple worm with a stinger
It's a purple worm with a stinger.
and acid juices.
So what do you think about the difference in all the editions? Is there a significant difference in editions, or do you think that... What do you think?
5th is probably the best one.
A 5th is usually the best one for a lot of things.
No, second edition usually.
Oh, I get you. I think actually the purple worm stayed pretty much the purple worm the whole time. They've adjusted his rules, but not really what he is and what he does. Some of them, some monsters they adjust what they are. But I learned that you should use them more often because they come up from the ground. I think I'm going to use them more often. I mean, they're hard to kill, so you would have to hopefully feed them something.
If you're just looking for something that gets rid of horses, you got land sharks and harpies, so I don't know what you're...
Yeah.
What else are you going to get rid of? NPCs that are accompanying?
And just if they randomly show up, they're only rare. They're going to show up 14% of the time.
Only 100 and whatever damage, you say?
What, to kill one? No, this one's 242. Yeah.
Just get a couple fireball casters. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right. Well, that was fun. Thank you, Dawson, for covering.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, Troll Lord, for the raid.
Thanks everyone that stayed.
And lots of people stay. We're a ebb and flow kind of thing. 2 hours is a long time to ask people to stick around, dude. But you know, which means actually we got people that check the VOD to see where we went too. And we're talking about finding ways to as we tape this, to then boil it down to something useful in YouTube for the YouTube channel. And I've been talking about, you know, getting different little. We do this too often to have an adventure for each week, but I want to make some adventures that coordinate it, and I'm thinking maybe we readdress some of the old ones at times too, but we'll see. But anyway, thanks for coming, Dice Chuck. Great to hear from you. I'm stoked that you were around. Was literally gonna whisper to you to make sure you were
Okay.
just make sure you're still around. I didn't, you know. I think not that he's okay. I assume everybody out in the world is okay.
Until they're not.
Until they're not. Yeah, that's not. That's whatever. Knock wood. Was it? You're the one that gave me the. Why do we knock
If
wood?
it's oak, it's a joke. If it's pine, you're fine.
That's right. You know, I need one of my. I think
we saw that on like what comedy?
Yeah, but I'm gonna have K0, one of my gods in my world, be the god of knocking wood.
Yeah, if it's oak, it's a joke. Pine, it's fine.
But again, thanks everybody. Mac Muddles that started keeping you company at the very start, all the way down through Dice here at the end. Thanks, guys. Let's go raid Lord Gazumba, because since Monster Talk, I tend to have miniatures in here. He has miniatures, and he's got an awesome stream, so we will go there. And let's see if everybody hasn't already bailed on us here as we say goodbye. But anyway, until next time, don't forget to wash your hands and don't touch your face.
All right.
Later.
Later.